So, hi, Illinois podcast. I'm Shane,
I'm Glory.
and we're here with
And I'm Carter from the band Chapel.
There are some questions to say about the upcoming album, Modern Nature.
Yeah.
So, congrats on that, by the way. How do you feel about the response to the announcement so far?
I feel pretty good. I feel like anybody that's kind of stuck around that's been waiting for something, they seem pretty stoked, and we're pretty stoked to be putting out some of this stuff as well. So,
Hell yeah.
Damn straight.
Dude, the album. It's so
damn
good.
straight.
Speaking as one of those people who have been
Oh, wow.
waiting around,
Glory. Dude, thank you.
of course, man. It is fucking incredible and
Thank you.
well worth the wait.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I feel like since we took the time off, I was like, I really want to make sure whatever we come back with, like, it's really something we're both stoked on. And I feel like Modern Nature is that. So we're stoked.
That's great. Well,
Hell yeah.
I was afraid that the band was going to disappear for a second there.
I know.
We were
didn't-
scared.
We didn't hear from Chapel for a while, and we were like,
I know.
what's going on? So I'm curious
Right.
about the process for the record, when
Yeah.
you guys kind of started working on it, when you wrapped it up, and if there, since we hadn't heard from you for so long, if there were,
Right.
chats about, do we even do
yeah.
another record?
Oh my God, yeah. I think it was like we put out song Some Nights in 2022, and that was just to like show that we have a pulse. And then we literally had that same discussion together because she moved to Nashville. We both were living there at a year at that point. And she started, Courtney started touring with other musicians and stuff like that. And I started picking up some other jobs to where it was like, it kind of definitely went on the back burner. And it came a point to where like, it was like only a month where there was like a lull. And then all of a sudden, like we just started sharing demos with each other. And since like we didn't have a team anymore, we kind of let everybody go back in 2021, just because we just didn't want to waste anybody's time while we're trying to figure out what the hell like we wanted to do.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, yeah, she was touring. I was doing some production stuff for other bands, and then we just started sending some stuff back and forth. And we're like, oh no, this is cool. So it's like, obviously, it doesn't make sense to be still doing stuff after being friends and in a band for 10 years. I get that. But it's so weird how like me and her have this bug that's like we always are wanting to do something, and that just hasn't stopped. It should stop. Like, trust me, I get it. But I think now that we took so much time off, and there's no pressure really of like anything to follow up besides like our past. It was just like, let's just put together something where we really enjoy no matter what happens. And that's what this is.
Gotcha. So the demo
Yeah.
conversations for what became this record started like in late 2022 from the sounds of it?
Exactly. Yeah. It was like, because it was like some nights came out and then we were just kind of chilling. And then I really got inspired by like stuff that got me into like that song we put out. It's called Friends. Like the bands that really got me into that kind of genre and era, I started falling back in love with again. And so I just started kind of coming up with different production ideas. And then honestly, we met this guy here in Nashville called Michael Gio. His name is Michael Gio, and he's a producer. I know they call him that. He was a producer I found here, and he was working with like some other indie artists. And I was like, this guy's awesome. And I, in the past, have done all our production and kind of just was really frustrated with trying to find a right fit for us. And this dude just came in and he just like was my third brain to where I was like, or second brain. I don't have two other ones.
I was about to say, that's crazy. See, that's why the music's so good.
Thank you so much. I have three brains. No, he just like really was like a missing piece for both of us that we needed. He just brought like this like I don't know, just like a creativity that we've been missing or something I've been longing. And he just showed up, and from there it's just been kind of like go. So like we started doing this record in 2023, so it's been like a 2-year thing, and it's been longer just because we are DIY now. So it's like putting together the money and stuff like that just to get things going is taking longer. But I'd rather do that any day than being rushed at this point. So, but it's done. So that's
it's
where
done.
we're at.
Comes out
It's
next
done and it
Thursday.
fucks.
Yeah.
It comes out next week. Oh yeah, I sent it to you guys. I think I sent it to Shane. Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he passed it to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
We weren't doing a Chapel interview without hearing the music first. And
Dude,
I
I
Hell
figured,
no.
no, dude, guys, we go way back. There was no way I'm not going to show you what was going on.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to make sure it was good before I did it. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm curious, like thoughts, feelings, emotions, what you're feeling a week and some change before the record comes out, considering, this has been a labor of love. It's been several years in the making.
Yeah. I'm really excited, dude. Like I'm genuinely proud of this stuff. Like everything we did after a Sunday brunch, I was proud of, but at the same time, it was just like, it was a different thing. It was like a rush. It was like of just like getting stuff done to where I was like, we finished songs or we finished like records that never came out. And it just felt like it was like a race and didn't really feel like something that like I was super proud of. This is just something that I'm like, oh, I fucking love this, and I just hope other people do. And like a lot of people have been like into 2 other songs, which is cool. And then we
Mhm.
just dropped a teaser today for a song called Mexico that Courtney won't shut up about. Literally, we were gonna put out, and then she was like, "Can we please?" So people seem to be stoked. So I don't know. I'm happy because it's something that I'm proud of. I want other people to hear, and just to see that other people are like responding. That I also knew who we were. That means a lot. So
That's great.
Curious, you said, you said
yeah.
something about rushed records and just not feeling very content with them. Are you referring to room service or are you referring to possibly scrapped records that are unheard of?
Right, both. So it's like it
Okay.
was, yeah, like because before Room Service came out, it was like we had an album done, and
Hmm.
then we couldn't do it. We couldn't put that out because COVID. And honestly, it was just like obviously it was a weird time. No one knew how to put stuff out, and so we had to
Uh-huh.
pivot and put out an EP. Yada yada yada. So it was
Hmm.
just kind of like a amalgamation of shit happening that it was just nice to like break free from that and just really just hone in on something without that pressure of being like put something out now or like I don't know if that makes any sense.
That does.
No, that makes sense. I get it.
Cool. Yeah.
All right. So is there any meaning behind the album title or cover art?
Right. There definitely is around the cover art.
Hmm.
The whole concept of the record is around this guy named Dave. He's this disco ball character, and he kind of represents that feeling you get when it's like, hey, you're kind of doing the same thing for a while. Maybe you should wrap it up. And it's obviously about me and Courtney and doing this music thing. And it was a feeling that we had before we started it. And the record's kind of a response to him, where to that feeling where it's like, obviously, we know that sometimes some people like stay too longer, yada yada yada, and that's like something we've addressed internally. But it was like, look, there's something we still want to say, and then that immediate danger of like this is going to end tomorrow. What do you want to say? Made us rethink everything, and also write stuff that feels like really honest, and we're not trying to be anything. And so, yeah, it's our this record's a response to that guy. That fake guy, David. So
The
yeah,
the guy the record's about, David.
David, the guy that's coming for us. It's about
This
him.
guy.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
guy.
Goddamn
Yeah.
David.
Hello, this guy.
I love this guy. Yeah.
Yeah, what's his problem? Jesus.
It's great.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So can you tell us a little bit about the writing process for the album?
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure, dude. It was all me, Court, and that guy Michael. That guy, I don't know why I'm phrasing him like that.
Guy Michael.
That dude,
That
Michael.
guy over
That,
there.
that guy. No, yeah, me, Court, and Mike. We just this similar process of me just still showing stuff to Courtney and then being stoked, and then just taking it to Michael and be like, let's just wrap this thing up and not take 3 years on it. And he definitely delivered on that. So it started with like 4 songs at first, and then we were just gonna do like a really small EP, and then I was like, I'm not doing that again. I was like, I want to put like we've been gone. We promised people a record, and I know 7 songs might not be a record for some people, but everybody and their mom called Sunday Brunch a record, and I was like, that's an EP. So I was just like, we're gonna do whatever. Sorry, dude, I'm yapping, but
No, you're good.
but yeah, we just had 4 songs, and then I came up with Big Baby, and I was like, this is sick. I want to put this out now, and we finished that one off, and then like 4 other ones that are coming out, or 3 other ones. So it's just it was a fun process.
Hell yeah.
Hell
Love
yeah.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what song off the album took the longest to write, and which one is your personal favorite?
Frick. Frick. Sorry.
Oh.
I would say the longest to write was actually 24 hours. Like I wrote that hook. I remember, I don't know what day because that's crazy, but it was some month, and then I remember months later we finally finished it. And it was just because like I really loved the hook, but I didn't know what to do with the verses and stuff like that. So it was just like there was like 4 versions of that song, but I feel like we landed in the place where I was like, oh, it flows right. And then I would say there's 2 of my favorites, which that's cheating, but it's like I love Big Baby because it's so cathartic for me, dude. Because I am
Oh.
such a little bitch where I'm just like, yeah, sure. And so it's my first time of being like, fuck you, or just I don't know. Anybody that's just kind of being whiny, it's nice to have like a call out song for it. And then Dirty House is like it's kind of vague, which I'm glad it is because it's a very personal song, but those 2 mean a lot to me.
Love it.
That's
Hell
wonderful. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So how did the track list for the album come about? Did you guys write the opener be the opener, closer be a closer, shuffle and see what fits? What was that process like?
Let's Wake the Neighbors was definitely an opener. We were like, I started off with that bass idea. I was like, this is really cool. I was like, I don't know if this could be like a real song. I was like, this feels like just kind of like a hype thing. So I was like, whatever we do, let's make this an intro. And then we were trying to figure out the last song. Like I remember just messing around with some production ideas that maybe like this could be like the last song. And then like I heard 24 hours and I was like, oh, actually this is kind of cool to end on this one. So that one came as an afterthought. But Let's Wake the Neighbors was intentional.
Gotcha.
Sure.
And then the rest of the sequencing was just vibes.
But it was just vibes, and it kind of just and it does feel like it worked. Like I really was like, I think like there was a time where we wanted to flip Mexico and Dirty House, I think, but like how it is now, I really like it. So
hell yeah, the vibes are immaculate.
Oh,
thank you so much, Shane. Lori, you guys are so nice. What the heck?
We're just Chapel fans. I don't know what to tell you.
Exactly, been there since the beginning.
I appreciate it. The thing with this record too that I'm really stoked on, because you guys have been around for a minute. It's like Sunday Brunch was like pretty dynamic as far as like, or had like a lot of dynamics as far as like there wasn't like a lot of copy and paste. And then Sunday Brunch was very minimal pop copy and paste. And I feel like this is like a great middle ground for us, or at least that's like kind of my approach for it. So that's why I was stoked to come back out with anybody that was like a fan of Sunday Brunch and stuff like that, because like we kind of like move around now. There's not just a copy and paste thing. So I was pretty stoked.
Hell yeah.
Exactly. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And would you be able to tell us where your headspace is at while you're creating the record?
Oh my gosh. Sorry. What the hell? My headspace, it was in actually I'm trying to think because it was all over the place. It was like in a really transformative time of my life to where I was on the tail end of like a lot of personal stuff to where I was pretty clear-headed enough to get everything out that I needed. I really appreciate that. And also, I really appreciate that I was able to do a record because I was like, oh, this helped so much in coming out of whatever I was dealing with. So doing the record, clear headspace. Before the record, not so clear, but the record was pretty cathartic and I needed it. So
good. I'm glad you had the outlet. That's what music's for.
Exactly. You're right.
Absolutely. How do you recommend your fans to listen to this album for the first time? Should you do in the car with friends and dark with headphones on? Is workout album, party album? What do you personally recommend?
Whoa, dude! I'm like, do not listen to it on your phone. That's or like, you know what I mean? Like, just like, sorry, I'm using the prompt.
Glory's looking at me. I didn't do it to this record, I swear. I do it a lot because I'm on the move constantly, but I didn't do it to this record.
That's what he does, yeah.
No, but I'm saying Shane, so you have no headphones and you're just doing this?
I'm just, that's what he does. Dude, I'm straight raw dogging it just like this.
Mm-hmm. No! What are you doing?
You're missing so much.
You guys need to get like a Bose sponsorship or something. You guys
You're telling me.
I mean, because that's kind of a sin. Like, that's kind of fucked. Like,
no, it's not even kind of fucked. It is fucked.
Yeah, dude, you shouldn't be doing that. That's like illegal. I'm gonna send an email to Bose and be like, "Hi, Bose. I'm white guy. I need my friends to get headphones. Hopefully that works."
No, that should work. Honestly, my attempts have not. Yeah. So that might.
Cool. I'm dumb boy. No, big but baby. Dude, I'm a big baby. I'm gonna say dumb. Oh my god. Anyways, I recommend listening to it with headphones or in the car loud as fuck. So
I listen to it with headphones.
Yeah.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah.
Look at you, Glory.
Headphones. Yeah. Thank you.
Shane,
JBL headphones.
Shane, we're gonna hook you up with some headphones, dude.
Thank God.
Yeah, we gotta help you, man.
I'm sitting here on the call on fucking Apple headphones.
It's bad, man.
Yeah.
I do not have peak audio set up.
It's cool.
Yeah.
So this one should be super, super quick off the top of your head. I want you to describe this album for new listeners in 3 words. No more, no less.
Sassy, energetic, alternative music. I added 4.
Hyphen.
I know. Sassy, energetic. We'll say pop then. We'll just throw pop in there, even though it's not. But we'll just do that. How about that? Is that chill?
Yeah.
That works.
Fuck with it. Cool. Fuck with it.
That is. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Whatever.
Yeah. And then the same train of thought. Is there a certain feeling or emotion you want listeners to have while going through the album?
There are songs where you can just rip one and be like, oh, like in any mood you'll be fine. But if you want to listen to things from front to back, it's just be pretty like open to just have like a 30-minute session of just kind of like hanging out with it. But if you're not wanting to do that, there's still like 4 that you can just rip on one and be like, I'm good. So, is that bad? Yeah, there you go.
No, that's fair enough. It's able to stand alone however it is presented.
That's exactly correct. Yes.
Damn straight. Hell yeah.
Damn straight.
And are you able to touch on any particularly challenging or standout moments during the creation of the album, positive or negative?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, there isn't like a exact moment, but I will say, doing like literally, I have a studio spot 10 minutes from here that like we kind of just me and Courtney go to and like get out some ideas. And honestly, it's been so fun just hang out together and then go to Mike's spot because he has a house in Nashville as well that like we do all the production stuff at. And so there's not one moment, but I will say, actually, kind of. Okay, there was this moment where we finished, like it was the day we finished Googly Eyes, and like we were listening to a bounce, and we were going to a We were going to a bar near his house called Duke's. And I just like listened to it. I was like, oh, this is so cool. And I know that's like corny to say, but I was like, oh, this is like really exciting shit. And it made me really excited. I just remember that moment being pretty cool. I know this sounds so mundane. It's like if I told y'all I did taxes or whatever. But no, that there was just this moment in the parking lot where we're both like, okay, I think what we're doing here is kind of cool.
Yeah,
so.
it was the first moment where you're like, what you guys are working on is dope, and you're excited to keep going.
It's
yes,
cooking.
exactly. Yeah, exactly that. Yeah.
That is a completely valid. That is a completely valid moment. If you doing your taxes was the moment where you're like, this record's gonna be it, then that's also a perfectly valid moment.
Tell us about your taxes.
Albeit we'd be a little bit more confused.
You guys are incredibly validating. I like, and I really, I really appreciate that.
So for this question, I want you to picture you're on tour, you're at a gas station for a rest stop. What is your snack of choice?
Oh my gosh, dude, I've turned into a healthy guy lately. Boring, but like I used to be like Cool Ranch Doritos immediately, but now it's like if I'm at a gas station, it's any of like the frozen sections of food. Those are like kind of like the healthier options. I'll rip that. So whatever's in there, if it's like a banana or like a protein bar, that's about it. I know it's so boring, but I used to be a Cool Ranch Dorito guy, and then I got older, and my doctor was like, "You should probably stop."
Yeah, I was gonna say this guy sounds like he's gotten pretty fucking old.
No, I know. Oh, Shane,
is your cane off screen?
Don't think I didn't forget our first conversation, Shane. Shane immediately called me old, or I said something, and he goes like, "Oh yeah, you are old." And I was like, "Holy shit!"
No,
I'm sure I did.
You did, and I was like, "Oh, I love these guys." Because then we like I think it was like during COVID, and then we just shot this shit about Harry Potter, and Courtney chose like the worst one. I remember it was good. Yeah, I do have good memory. It was a good time. You guys are always a good time.
We've been talking about that first interview leading up to this interview for like the last what's been like 3 weeks now.
Yeah, and it's crazy.
Oh my god,
we do not look back on it as fondly as you do, but God bless.
We're just happy to be here.
Oh well, if anything, it left with like I really enjoyed talking to you guys just because you guys have both of you guys too as a duo. There's just like this energy that no one else is really doing right now, and I really appreciate you guys.
We appreciate it. Yeah, we knew we did something right because you came back a second and now a third time.
Exactly.
Yeah. But we were just young and dumb.
Yeah, that's fine. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. It's just
the audacity.
But what's funny is like I never felt like that when I was talking to you guys. So
that's good.
Okay, so maybe we weren't that bad.
Yeah, you guys definitely weren't. It was great.
Still not gonna look back at that as like fun.
Okay, that's fine.
Now he's validating us, Glory.
It's kind of beautiful.
Look, thank you so much. No, and look, I get it. COVID was a weird time, so we all were just different. So
yeah.
Well, we'll keep it going. That I keep calling you old. When you come back the next time, maybe 5 years from now.
And 5 years, yes, that'll be cool. Yeah, I'll be in a retirement home. I'll be wheeled over. And if Shane, if you do not have any new fucking headphones the next time I talk to you, it's on site, dude.
It's on site?
It is the same headphones, isn't it?
It is.
I've switched headphones, dude.
Yeah, Glory's been locked in. Okay, Shane, yeah. And I'll text you when we do like the next interview. And if you don't have headphones, we're gonna figure that out.
We gotta help you, man.
We're gonna help
somehow,
you
some way, man. It's been 5 years. Like
they're very comfortable. I don't know. They fit in my ears good. I'm not.
I get it. But here's my thing: if you keep doing this, you're listening to stuff,
that's an issue.
That's crazy to me. That's crazy, dude. But honestly, I get it. You guys deal with like a lot of artists all the time, so I'm sure Shane, you're just like, I gotta work. I gotta do this. Yada yada. Totally get it. But you know
don't validate that.
You're right.
Yeah. Shame.
Right.
We gotta shame him. So for the last question, still on the topic of food, if the band was a dish, what dish would the band be and why?
Oh my gosh! And you know what? I'm so thankful you asked that question, Glory.
Of course,
yes. I would say eggs Benedict. Why? Because it's like you're kind of just like you asked for breakfast food, correct?
Which is
Thank
that's
God.
just food.
Are you serious?
Any dish. Yeah, not limited to breakfast, but
I heard breakfast. Cool. I'm glad I have a goldfish brain. Let's go back with eggs Benedict. And I choose that one because you're like, oh, I can get so many other options. But you're like, oh, there's something about like, you're like, fine, I guess I'll eat it. And you go through the poached egg and you're like, actually, this is kind of cool. And then you like kind of eat through this kind of fucks. And then you get the bacon and whatever bottom that you're having with it. And you're like, actually, I really enjoyed that. It's something I don't get often, but when I do get it, I really enjoy it. That's kind of our band.
You know what? And it sticks with the theme that you guys kind of have going. So, it fucks. Yeah, I get it.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Of course. Yeah, anytime.
That's good.
Thank you, Shay.
So as Corey said, that's all the questions today. Is there anything that you guys would like to plug?
Yes, I would like to plug Sony headphones. Please, for the love of God, give my boy Shane some headphones. He reviews music for a living to talk to artists on podcasts. He needs new headphones. Also, I would like to say Modern Nature comes out July 17th. We have a show at Cannery Hall in Nashville. If you live in Nashville, please come through. If you don't live in Nashville, oh, shit. But besides that, that's about it. So thank you, guys.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, thank you. It's been Carter from Chapel, and we have been the Good Noise Podcast.